The Miami Hurricanes are always missing one piece, aren't we? We just can't ever have it all. Well, yeah. Miami lost. Which means at least I get this, I guess. I love you so much, but why don't you love me back? Or at least love me in the way that I want you to. Which is winning more football games. The Miami Hurricanes fall to Florida State 27-20 in a game that was actually much closer than fans who were being realistic thought it would be. I mean, I had Miami losing by 22 points, 38-16. We end up only losing by 7. Florida State only scored 27. That's their second lowest scoring game this year. The only other one was Pitt, and they were missing their 2 leading wide receivers. So Miami's defense gave us every opportunity to have a chance to win this game. Now, real quick, the intro. I get that there might be some new people here that maybe don't know what that's all about. My very loving wife, she's been married to a Canes fan for a long time, and she knows how rough it is. So what she's decided to do this season is every time Miami loses, she bakes me something. It's been lemon cakes. It's been chocolate chip cookies. It's been a bunch of different things. And for this one, she even added a little sign here. You see that? Sorry for your loss. It looks like a cookie and a brownie. And I might eat the whole freaking pan. You know what? I just might do it. But let's talk about this game for a second. It's a really weird feeling, right? I'm not as upset as most people probably want me to be, but that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, I was expecting a loss, even though I was hoping to be wrong, all right? I was expecting a loss. So 27-20, as frustrating as that is, because it's right there, is a better performance than I anticipated going into this one. So it's hard for me to be super upset. Do you want me to tell you what I really take away from this game? I more so feel sorry for Emory Williams. That's probably my biggest takeaway from this game, because we'll get to his stats. He didn't play perfect. It wasn't lights out, and I didn't expect it to be. But he did leave it all on the field, and I think we can all agree on that. And I don't have an update on the status of his injury. I'm sure some stuff will come out in the coming days. But either way, it doesn't look good. If they're putting an air cast on him, he's screaming in pain and agony. It doesn't look good. Probably done for the season, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I mostly feel sorry for him. And also, and I'm not even going to sit here and throw a ton of shade at him, because I understand that TVD had to come in and he had to try his best to make something happen. But isn't it just quite fitting that that's the way the game ends, is with the Tyler Van Dyke interception? Like, isn't that just fitting? That's the perfect way to win, to win. To lose another Miami Hurricanes football game, with a TVD interception after just a couple plays with him trying to come in and win us the game. Bro, Miami doesn't have a quarterback. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about right now in the moment. I'm not talking about, look, there's some good things about Emory. But again, Emory's probably finished for the year. I'm talking about right now. Again, a baller type of quarterback. Miami does not have that, and it hurts this team so freaking much, because now it's back to Tyler, and people are going to scream for Jakari, but I don't know. Maybe he is the answer, if he even wants to play, if he even still wants to be at Miami, because I don't think that he necessarily does. But Miami just still doesn't have a quarterback, because either way, if we were willing to ride the lumps and bumps with Emory, which I was willing to do that, his numbers weren't outrageous. 8 of 23 for 175 and 2 touchdowns. So here's the situation Miami found themselves in. Do you play Emory, who's not going to rack up a ton of yards, but he's not going to throw a bunch of picks? Or do you play Tyler Van Dyke, who's going to rack up probably 300 plus in this game, but he's also going to throw 3 or 4 interceptions? So it's kind of the lesser of two evils, and it's no shade at Emory. Emory's a freshman, y'all. He's going to make freshman mistakes. So it's no shade. But my point still stands. I don't think Miami has a quarterback right now. Unless the coaching staff is just stupid and Jakari actually is really good and they're just not playing him. But I don't necessarily think that's the case. It's no shade towards him either. We got 3 quarterbacks, and none of them at this point are going to be just absolute game changers. We're kind of just stuck. And let's also talk about this basic-ass play calling on offense. Yeah, I said it. Vanilla. I would love to see more creativity. And even if it is that Emory was handcuffing Dawson. Even if it is Tyler Van Dyke handcuffing Dawson at times. Can we not see a little bit of something different? Also in the run game, they see it coming every time. It's the same 2 or 3 plays. First down play calling, terrible. Third down play calling, even worse. You're telling me we have nothing designed where we can bring our quarterback under center. I will never understand a 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 and 4th and inches, and we run the ball out of the shotgun. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I'll still never understand it, and we saw it in this game. It's crazy because the defense once again kept us in the game. Like I said, Florida State, 27 points. They had 322 total yards of offense. We had 335. We had more than them. We're talking about the number 4th ranked team in the country. They rushed for 57. Time of possession battle, I was so worried about that. It's almost dead even. Like I said, we can never have it all. If we had a baller at quarterback this entire season, and like I said, I'm talking about not having to ride the lumps and bumps with Emory as a freshman, this team is at least an 8 or 9 win team minimum. I think so. Even with Dawson's play calling at times being a little questionable. It's really hurt us a lot. But at the same time, I'm not seeing any crazy good adjustments from Dawson in the game either. We've been out-coached multiple times, and game management has also just been poor. I'm really questioning the game management skills with this coaching staff all across the board. It's been super frustrating to watch week in and week out. But the fact that this offense lacks creativity really stings. Watching some of these other teams play, it looks exciting and fun and wow, like that's such a crazy play they drew up there. That's so cool. And then I'm over here watching us do the same thing over and over and over. And our adjustments definitely need work. They do. I like I said, I don't even know how to feel. I don't know what to think. It's another video of me just doing it from my phone because I just don't even know what to say. I mean, the team showed up for Florida State. Bro, this was at Doak, and you're telling me we only lost by 7? The team showed up. They just came up a little bit short. Defense played pretty good. Played pretty good. Guidry was a better hire than Dawson, it seems, at least at this point in time. Can we agree on that? Agree or disagree? Let me know in the chat, in the comments. Let me know. Dawson, I don't know. I don't know. And no, I don't want anyone fired. Whoa, hold your horses. I don't want anyone fired. We need some consistency. We do. And we're not bringing in somebody different. We ain't firing nobody. Let's maintain these guys and let's try to get better and let's work on things. But I just hate it because I don't really know who to blame. It's just, bro, we're able to run the ball. Don Chaney ran well today. He really did. He broke off some big runs. He had at least 2 of them that I know for a fact were over 25. Fletcher, love that guy. We can run the ball. The passing game is just not there. Wide receivers aren't helping. We have plenty of wide receivers that consistently aren't getting separation either. And now it seems like X has just disappeared if Tyler's not out there, which is super frustrating. I don't know. I know so many of you want to see me throwing things and going crazy, but again, what else am I supposed to say? What do you want me to do? Miami had every opportunity to win this game. We went into halftime tied up 10-10 against Florida State. And I still don't know about that safety call. I understand. I see all the pictures on Twitter drawing the line between the goal line and the football and all this. But, bro, two times this season this happens to us. 2 times. That's almost unheard of. I don't know. Some people are going to say, and I already saw the conspiracy theories and stuff about how it was a plan to keep an ACC team in the college football playoff, so they had to ensure that Florida State won and Miami didn't upset them. Miami can do that to themselves. Florida State doesn't need or didn't need any extra help. We can shoot ourselves in the foot. You don't have to worry about that. We still had some really stupid mistakes, some false starts that cost us. I don't know. It would have been cool. It would have been cool to get the win over FSU at Doak with a freshman quarterback. Would have been a really cool story. It would have been awesome headlines, right? Would have made for a pretty sick video for me. But instead, we come up short once again, and this team continues to confuse me. Just consistently inconsistent across the board, and I never know what to make of this team week to week. I know last week we only put up 6, and you're going to say, but that was with Tyler Van Dyke at quarterback. But still, I'm talking about just the overall picture. Go back all the way to the beginning of the season of when we were lighting up Texas A&M and we were putting up big points. And, whoa, Coop, this team might be capable of averaging 40 points per game this season. Yeah, freaking right. Emory, like I said, man, you played your heart out. 8 of 23, 175, 2 touchdowns. Like, you played hard, man. But if we would have had a quarterback out there that could throw for, 250 plus, 300 plus against Florida State, we probably win this game. We were not able to consistently throw the ball. And Jacoby George went off. Bro, Jacoby George had himself a day. 5 receptions for 153 yards. But then who is there after that? Oh, I don't know. Coop, you have the stats. Okay, let me pull them up for you. Sure, why not? Colby Young with 2. Brashard Smith with 2. Isaiah Horton with 2. Once again, where are the tight ends? I didn't expect them to have any catches this game because they've been MIA the entire season, whether it's them or Dawson or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. I didn't expect that to magically change. But when you look at Florida State, they're spreading the ball around. Like, literally, I don't know if the camera's probably it's going to be washed out. You see these right here? Now look over here. Hey, yo. We're not spreading the ball around. We don't have an effective passing game. Nobody respects it, and rightfully so. They shouldn't. And we continue, it doesn't matter how many guys they stack in the box. Doesn't matter how many times they bring pressure. We just continue to say, you know what? We're going to bully you and just run it right at you anyways. We got lucky against Clemson, and it worked, and those guys got tired. But we can't continue to do that. Can we not bounce it out to the outside? Can we not see a little more creativity? And sometimes it's the vision of our running backs. I get it. The poor vision. Bro, I don't know. I don't know. I know that we play Louisville next week, which is probably the team that's going to be also in the ACC championship game. And then we have to play Boston College. So this year is probably 7-5, which, this, I told you guys, it pains me to say this. That was my prediction. 7-5. But gosh dang it, I was hoping to be pleasantly surprised. But here we are. This game was winnable, man, and there were just a couple of things that we needed, and we would have won. We would have took down the number 4 team in the country. And instead, now we've dropped 2 in a row. About to be 3. I wish I had something else to say. I usually like providing information, pros and cons, Pros is Emory played his heart out, and I do think he has a bright future as a quarterback. Right now, even take away the injury, he's a freshman. He has a lot of learning to do. Defense continues to play well overall. Running backs, I like Chaney. I like Fletcher. Big fans of some of the guys that are further back in there that just haven't got burned yet. You know, Chris Johnson, Trevante Citizen, hoping that, you know, those guys are going to be ballers. Offensively, though, when it comes to passing and Dawson's play calling, I just have no idea. I can't make excuses, but I also don't know what the answer is, because just firing more people and trying something totally different just doesn't work. So I don't really know there. Adjustments, piss poor. Game management, what are we doing? We look like complete fools out there, a bunch of idiots. Andy missed a field goal, but come on, bro. He was from 51 and he hit another one from 51, showing he could do it and be good from 60. But the ball, the snap was kind of bobbled, turned wonky. It's 27-20 anyways. Who knows what would have happened if he would. It don't matter. It don't matter. It was right there. And I want you guys to know that for the fans that did believe we could win it, hats off to you, because there's nothing wrong with wanting to believe. For you guys, I understand your pain, because you wanted to believe and the game was winnable. It was literally right there. So I feel for you, and it sucks. Final quick look at stats. Their big receiver, Johnny Wilson, had 5 for 82. Keon Coleman had 4 for 24. Their big bad tight end had 3 for 41. I mean, still though, these numbers aren't out of this world. Trey Benson had 16 for carries for 80 yards. We held Jordan Travis to 8 carries for -30. The dual threat, Jordan Travis. He'll beat you with his feet. -30 rushing yards. An average of almost -4 yards per run with JT, Jordan Travis. That's my theme, bro. We just can't have it all, can we? We're always missing a couple of crucial pieces that cost us an entire freaking season. When will we be able to get it all together and have all of it? Doesn't even have to be perfect, bro. That's it. We'll dive deeper later, man. You know what I'm going to do? I don't need a fork. I'm a grown man. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of my cookie brownie. Like I said, I might eat the whole dang pan. And I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to wake up on Sunday and it's going to be a new day. Unfortunately, every time I look at my phone, I'll still see 6-4 for Miami.